Yo, what's going on, guys? Bennie here, and welcome back for another video. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my custom LEGO Super Mario Bowser's Fury expansion set. If you go on to enjoy today's video, make sure to drop a like and also subscribe down below. Big shout out to this subscriber for having such an amazing idea, and remember, if you guys want a shout out in one of my future videos, make sure to do two things. First, make sure to subscribe, and second, make sure to comment down below your ideas for future LEGO Super Mario expansion sets, power-up packs, or just any ideas you guys have. Also, if you guys want to pick this game, Super Mario 3D World and also Bowser's Fury, it's like a 2-in-1 game. It's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure it's coming out on February 12th, so make sure to go check out like Amazon or like your local GameStop or whatever. Just go find the game because I have a feeling that this game is going to be pretty cool. I've gotten a lot of suggestions to do this set in particular just because like the game's coming out and stuff, so I wanted to release it before the game actually releases. So here you guys go. Alright, with all of that stuff out of the way, let's just get right into the first character. Okay, so to start things off, we have Fury Bowser. This is the main and like the biggest build of this whole set. I'm counting it as a character because technically in the game he is a character. The character's main color is black, of course, because he's covered in like that weird sludge stuff. Again, I don't know a lot about the game because all I have to go off of as a reference is the trailer for the game, but that's enough to design a whole set off of. Anyways, let's just start off with the head. Fury Bowser's head is pretty cool. It's one of my favorite parts of this whole set. It uses the same design as the statue from Bowser's Castle in the LEGO Super Mario 2020 Bowser's Castle set. I changed a few things like the horns on the side of the head and also around back. It's totally built differently. So there's like a ball joint that connects to the whole body of the thing. I wanted it to look more like a upscaled version of the actual Bowser instead of it being like exactly like the game, because then it makes it look more LEGO. The nose is pretty much just 3 different sets of like flat tiles built around in a circle. That looks really nice. I really like the design for that. The mouth is fairly simple as well. There's a few bowing pieces in there to make it look like he has some gray, jagged teeth. Honestly, this figure's got a pretty scary face, you know? He's really terrifying, which I feel like it just captures Fury Bowser really well. And on the top of Fury Bowser's head, I actually used a bunch of different bowing pieces and Technic pieces and like flame pieces to just make that huge hair ball of his. In the game, or at least in the trailer, he has like this huge hair going. It's nothing like we've seen in any other game. So I had to represent that with just like this huge hair ball that's just going on there, which I really like the look of that. I mean, it's very curvy. It has a lot of different bows in it, and honestly, it looks pretty nice. Moving on to the back of Fury Bowser, I actually didn't include interactive Mario tile on this figure, which I totally regret. I think I would have put it in the same place that Bowser has in like the LEGO Mario Bowser's Castle set. So like on the back, on the top of the shell. But then again, I don't know how Mario actually interacts with Bowser or Fury Bowser because all we have is the trailer to go off of. So I don't have an interactive tile for this character. Now that I'm thinking about it, like in hindsight, maybe there would be like an interactive tile on like 2 of his arms and then like his face and then like his shell. So then you have to like hit them all in order to finally finish him. Like it's like stages of killing Bowser. I don't know, that's just an idea that I had off the top of my head. Anyways, the shell's pretty cool. It's just using a bunch of different sloped pieces just in a little cone shape, so it ends up like building up to the very top, which there's just like these spikes all over it as well. Those spikes are actual cone pieces, and then on the tip of them is orange cone pieces, so it makes them really spiky and really jagged. Moving on to the arms are actually really cool. I decided not to make it look extremely like LEGO Bowser and to actually go with like actual arms. In a way, and from a certain angle, it looks like the Rancor from Star Wars. If you know what I'm talking about with these arms, then you know. But the fingers are pretty long. I could have made them a little shorter maybe. The gray really helps. The arms are pretty cool. I think my favorite part personally about the like arms and honestly like the whole build is like the dark gray spots in the whole entire build. It just really complements the black really nicely. And instead of it just being all black, that just seems pretty boring to me. So I feel like just hints of gray here and there would be kind of cool. Anyways, yeah, so that's pretty much the arms. His belly is pretty much like his nose, but there's just like a ring around it, so it just kind of buffs it up. And that's pretty much it for Fury Bowser. Let's move on to the next character in this set. So the next character in this set is Bowser Jr. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time on this because this is just like the Bowser Jr. that came in the starter course. It just has an exclusive print for the mouth. So that's pretty cool to get another Bowser Jr. mouthpiece. Anyways, this figure is fairly simple. The build is just like any other Koopaling. He also comes with his paintbrush that is in Super Mario Sunshine. That's pretty much it for Bowser Jr., and that's actually all the characters in this set. There's only 2 because of, you know, Bowser's Fury. We don't really know any of the characters because I've just seen the trailer. Anyways, yeah, so just 2 characters. I feel like that's enough for this set, honestly, especially getting Fury Bowser. So yeah, let's move on to the builds for this set. So the build for this set is kind of weird, but it's also kind of cool. I don't really know a lot of action features that could play into this set, purely because I don't have the game in hand and I haven't really played through it, so I don't know anything you can do other than the stuff in the trailer. I could have included some of that stuff, but the pieces were kind of racking up, especially making the Fury Bowser. So I decided just to purely go on like a land build type of deal. Anyways, let's just start off with the platform that you can actually stand Fury Bowser on. So this area is all black. You know, there's a few pieces that are just for decoration, like the Unikitty tail. I like how there's like spikes coming off of those. So there's just a few of those that are just kind of around. There's also some spikes that are just coming out of the water. This is all like black goop, so that's pretty cool. Maybe Mario steps on this and he interacts like it is lava or like it is black goop, so he like gets all like slow or something. I don't know. It could be cool to have some sort of feature like that. Anyways, yeah, there's just 2 circle Mario tiles in the back, so Fury Bowser can just stand on those, and he comes off pretty well as well. Anyways, yeah, moving out from there, we have some blue little tiles that go out to these like sand platforms. Now that's like the beach area. In the trailer, we see some beach area. There's also some nice cheese slope pieces in like a little bit of a darker sand color just for like wet sand. That's just for texture, you know, just for like some detail. Of course, Mario does interact with the sand as it is sand, and the water as it is water. So it shows up on his little screen thing that there's water there. The main part of this build area is honestly pretty cool. It's just 2 of these little pillars that sprout up from the little 4x4 Mario circle sand tiles. You can also see there's like a little triangle flat sand tile down there. That's just like a little bit of sand that's coming off. I tried to sneak in as much detail as I could because I still don't know a lot about this game, so yeah. There's these nice fence posts that are kind of throughout the map. Those we see pretty clearly in the trailer, so I could just make a little mock build of that. There's also a little wood crate that's over there. There's also a spot for Bowser Jr.'s clown car. I'm not going to spend too much time on Bowser Jr.'s clown car because I've definitely covered that in one of my other videos. But actually, a little cool feature that I'm adding is that there's actually a friend tile in this set for Bowser Jr. So Mario can scan that tile and like say hello like he would Yoshi. Because in the trailer we see Bowser Jr. being all friendly to Mario. There's still like an enemy tile on the back of Bowser Jr., you know, just in case you want to include him in any other expansion set. But there is that one friend tile, so like, because like they're friends now in the Bowser Fury game, so yeah, that's pretty cool. There's a lot of natural growth around the pillars, so there's like leaves and stuff that are coming out of it, which is pretty cool. There's also a little white flower on it, and yeah, that's pretty much it for the build for the set. Let's move on to the box and then my final thoughts. So here's the box for the set. It's fairly simple, you know, you got the Bowser's Fury logo up there. I think that looks just amazing. It looks pretty menacing, which kind of goes along with the set. Anyways, you can see it's just called Bowser's Fury. The set comes with 695 pieces, which is so surprising to me just because, you know, because the build is just so lame and, you know, it's just so like, I wouldn't say it's like lame, but it's like super plain and, you know, Fury Bowser just takes up like half of the pieces in this set, so yeah. Mario, of course, is not included in this set, but he does, you know, interact with it, so you can get the starter course and interact with it as you will. This does of course go with any other expansion pack. As you can see in the bottom left, it does say expansion pack. That's pretty much it for the box. Let's move on to my final thoughts. Anyways, so my final thoughts on this set. Wow, okay. This set is pretty cool. It took me a long time to design this. I know you guys have been wanting this for so long. I love the design of Fury Bowser. I think it looks just so amazing. It looks really good, especially from my perspective, because all I had as like a reference to make this was the trailer, which is just like a few shots, you know, so I had to improvise with like the tail and like the shell and stuff, but because you don't really see the back of it. The build's pretty cool. I like the little gray pillars. I think the sand and the black area is pretty lame, if I'm honest. I wish I could redo that, but yeah, that's pretty much it for this set. And honestly, For 695 pieces, there definitely should be more characters, like at least 2 more. But I mean, the only other characters we see are like the spiky little dudes in the trailer. We see the piranha cats, or like the cat piranha plants or whatever, and also the Goomba. But like those characters are so weird and so plain that I don't know. I want like a unique character in Bowser's Fury because it's like a whole new game. Anyways, yeah. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Remember to subscribe and also comment down below your ideas for future LEGO Super Mario sets. I love each and every one of you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And remember, don't binge watch a show really late at night, because you're going to want to watch it all the way through until the early hours of the morning. Okay, goodbye.